Let's pick up on this now, and we take you back to Venterpos, and this is where, in Westonaria that is, where the community claims to have had no access to water the whole festive season. Gift of the Givers have come to the help of that community. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala is there for us, and she joins us live now. Nqobile, good morning to you. Just as we were talking off air a short while ago, you were making suggestions that the people so frustrated they are about this water situation that they're not even prepared to listen to a local councillor. Tell us more.
Well, yes, Polly. In fact, when the councillor did come here, they were very clear that they didn't want him here. This is mainly because they feel that he has not done the job that they've basically expected from him. So they asked him kindly to not be here. They said that he can't speak on behalf of the community, mainly because he has not been there when they needed him the most. And of course, I'm going to start now with a community member who's also just as frustrated. And perhaps let's start with that councillor issue as well. How have you gotten help from the councillor?
Nothing at all. We've got a business here in Venterpos. We've got Kojak Customs. We service and work on cars. So my business, it's bad because we can't wash pots due to the water situation. We can't wash the customers' cars. Like now, there's no electricity, so the lift is not working. We can't do anything. So from the councillor's side, nothing. The water problem we had, or still have, there was only AfriForum and Esther Schwartz. She helped us. She was the person doing everything for us here, and some of the community members. So that's how we try to sort things. It cost us a lot of money to get JoJo tanks and stuff, and not all of the people do have the money for it. So it's extra money that we had to lay out to get just something and to get the workshop running and to do our business and to do our work. And then the potholes and a surrounding area around the workshop. We have to maintain everything ourselves just to keep everyone going in, and you know, it's a struggle. It's really a struggle for us.
And that struggle also comes to families that are affected, and I understand you being affected personally because of your son.
Yes, I have a disabled son. He's 29 years old, and without water you can't bath him decently, you can't do the washing. He wears nappies, and most of the time he wets his bed, so I have to throw away the stuff because I can't keep it. There's no water. And then the electricity crisis, we can't all afford a gas stove, so we don't have electricity when it's a power crossing, and then we can't make food. And then the other thing is, here in Venterpos, we've got a lot of issues with drain pipes and the toilet pipes. You know, they don't fix it, they don't do anything about it. So yeah, it's very difficult, especially with me, with my son, that you know, he's a 24-hour disabled person that needs water, needs electricity. Not I or my husband can afford JoJo tanks or gas stoves, and most of our community people here are struggling. It's a pure community, and our councillor doesn't do anything about it.
All right. Thank you for speaking to us. Let's turn to you. I understand that you haven't had water or lights for quite some time. Just briefly make us understand.
Yes, I live in the neighboring farms here, which is also falls under Ward 25, and we haven't had water in a very long time, and not even a single truck has came to aid us in supplying water. We only had to use our own resources to fetch water from the rivers so that we can give our animals water, as they cannot live without water. And the councillor does not want to do anything to help us with anything, and we are just young farmers trying to make a living.
Trying to make that living. I can imagine this also affects your livelihoods. Can you perhaps tell us what is the solution in this case? What do you guys want as a community?
Our solution here in Venterpos, specifically in Ward 25, we have to stand for ourselves here. We have to choose our own councillors, because the councillors that are coming from outside, and then they are playing with us here. And since from about six councillors, they play with us really. They play games, and it's not good. And one thing that I can recall, we are all in the image of God, but they can't even think. They don't have that heart for us. And then If we can stand here and choose our people here to stand for us, we can go, we can see where we go.
All right.
We can go check the street here. It's not good at all.
All right. Thank you very much for speaking to us. So, frustrated community member there. And I think the community is very clear in saying that they feel like they need to choose now their own councillor. We'll unpack more, Polly, with time.
Nqobile Madlala live for us there in the area of Westonaria, or Westonaria. Very, very frustrated people there. And it's got to do with water issues, the water challenges that continue to persist in many parts of South Africa.